Tac, c'est lancé.
We are two friends like two peas in a pod who are passionate about sport. We talk about sport very often. Here is an example of our conversation.
Hi Thibaud, what's the last sport event did you see?
The last match I watched was France-England rugby match in the Autumn Cup final. It was a very exciting match. The French team was clearly not favorite, but the players were playing their hearts out and victory was within reach. However, the opposing team will not let up and the English registered triumph at the last minute of the match. The English managed to equalize and an extension is still taking place. This is a very rare thing in rugby. The first team to score wins the match. England finally wins the game after a penalty at the end of the suspense. I think we can say thanks to both teams, they played very well, and we can maybe blame the referee who did not see in this moment the English fouls. And what about you, Maël?
The last sporting event I watched is the final of Roland Garros on September. Spanish tennis player Rafael Nadal won the Grand Slam Roland Garros Cup for the 13th time against the first world tennis player Novak Djokovic. It was a crushing victory, 6-0, 6-2, 7-5. It was an spectacular fight because Rafael Nadal didn't give any points. He was dynamic. He knew how to impose and vary his game to destabilize his opponent. Short cross, forehand, long line. Each point was a fierce duel. He was combative and so focused. What impressed me his longevity. He won his first Roland Garros Cup in 2005. Well done.
You're right. Do you think Nadal is the greatest athlete of all time?
Certainly. However, I also think Lionel Messi is the most fabulous athlete. First of all, he won 6 Ballon d'Or, including 4 consecutive, 3 times Solid d'Or, because he is the best striker. However, he is an attacking midfielder, which is usually not to score. He is certainly gifted. His best season is in 2012 because he is the best striker and the best striker of free kicks. He won 4 Champions League, 10 Liga. He had 4 defeats in the World Cup final and America Copa finals with his Argentine team. In 2014, he was crowned the best striker in the World Cup. Furthermore, he is an outstanding player because he simultaneously builds the game assist and finishes the action. It could be the case that he has an excellent vision of the game, which enables him to make unpredictable passes. He is also the fastest football player. Indeed, he runs the fastest with the ball at the foot. He is regular. Even if a lot of players are close to him, he manages to lose them. Then in 2009-2010, his team was the best team of all time, Guardiola Cruyff. He is an MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar member. This is the best attacking trio of all time. Some players have been better than him, but for a shorter period. His advantage is his longevity. In 2013, Real Madrid wanted to recruit him by paying 250 million euros, but he refused because he remains loyal to his club Barca. Consequently, it is for all this reason that I think he is the greatest football player of all time. And for you, Thibaud, who is the greatest athlete of all time?
For me, the greatest athlete of all time is Manuel Neuer, because with Bayern Munich and the German national team, he has won everything. Above all, he has made a little progress as a goalkeeper, being very skillful with his feet and sometimes playing far in front of his goal. It's a true 11th outfield player. He will be forever remembered as the man of the match at the 2014 World Cup between France and Germany. After this victory, Germany will continue the competition and win it.
I agree with you. These players are so strong. I would not like to learn that they are doped. I will be disappointed because doping is a scourge in sport. I believe it's likely to be anti-sport. To my mind, those who dope have a huge advantage in comparison to those who don't. What do you think about doping, Thibaud?
For me, doping happens very often in sport. Many of athletes use that and that destroys the beauty of sport. For me, doping is a personal choice, but sometimes it's the people who are close to the athlete who push them to use this. It's crazy to hear that, and I understand better that must have a good staff with athlete because it can be dangerous for him. I have maybe a bit of sympathy because I find it difficult to judge athletes when we do not know all the pressures they may be under. But at the same time, I'm angry with them because I find that is not correct compared to other athletes who are under the same pressure and who train to be the best. So it's a shared feeling between anger and empathy, but for me, drugs destroy the beauty of sport. The beauty of sport is represented by values of excess silk, fair play, and drugs go against these values. Some athletes will train all the day to be the best, and athletes who cheat will beat them, and for me this destroys the beauty of the sport.
Okay, doping will always be a debate. Nevertheless, it doesn't prevent me from watching matches. Besides, I can't wait to see the Football Euro Cup in 2021. We will have a beautiful show and a lot of emotions.
I agree with you. Let's go together.
Meanwhile, what about playing paddle? Shall we go?